possibilities are never ending. I see it, and now it's all within my reach. Possibility. I see it now. It's always been inside of me. Now I feel so free. And it's possibility.
Beyond my limit, not to compromise. And you can tell me if I mean it, looking in my eyes. Cause I've been waiting for my moment to strike. So come close, let me show you what it's like. Yeah, you can try to stand in my path, but you're gonna regret it. I'll be the one who laughs last while I'm making my exit. Cause this is only for the strong of heart, not if you get it. And no matter what the outcome, you better accept it. I can call it the shell, I can marry your bag. So don't talk for a second, just get out of the way. Will the whole world know your name when we dance with destiny? I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Oh, we can save the day, not die. When we're on the it's like I'm seeing double vision. Take a seat, I'm on a mission. We got everything to gain. To become everything you're not. You just give it all you got and take the pleasure with the pain. Yeah, I can feel my fire awaken. No time for being complacent. There's a dream on the horizon. You know we gotta chase it. And when we get to where we're going, then we start an invasion. When we dance with destiny. I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Now here we go, it's the end of the show. Hear them, they're calling.
Hello, hello. Welcome to this. Sorry if my dogs start barking for a second. There's some hard workouts. Allowed to be there, girls. Come on, get away from the window. Come on, go lay down. Go lay down. Go be in the other room and bark. Hi, how's it going? Ah, shit, I didn't know VTube. That part of VTube was still up. Hi, guys. How's it going? It's me, Masalucci, and I know it looks like this is my first stream, but I swear to God, I've been streaming for almost 4+ years. Anyway, how's it going? Welcome. We're going to be playing Teal Mask today. We're going to be playing Teal Mask. Ooh, never mind. I just broke my Switch. It's okay. This thing could take a beating. Had it for like 5 years now. It's still going good, even though I've dropped it. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody? We are going to be playing Teal Mask. Right where we left off, I believe we were looking for the final signpost. We got distracted by side stuff. But it's all going to be good. It's all going to be fun. Mr. Outdated, are you still here? No, he had to leave. Oh, it's okay. Or Comedy Gamer A was here. Comedy Gamer A was here. Welcome the Ultimate Gamer Girl. That's got to be a bot. No, Gamer Girls don't exist. We all know that. Yeah, July 2023, 2023, I doubt it. Okay, well, we're going to be starting soon. I'm going to go ahead. What I like to do to get people to understand that we're on. Go ahead. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure this is working. It's not, so that's not good. Maybe if I just play around with the properties. We're gonna wait for that to work, so I'm gonna go ahead put that in the background until that works, and then we're gonna go ahead and watch some YouTube videos. I guess I should just make this part of the fucking stream. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead. Wait, where is it? There they go, there they go. Come on, guys, you know there's nothing out there. Come on, come on. You know, you're being naughty. Being naughty. All right. And if you want to know who played the cover, if you guys want to know who played that cover just now, that was Zenadine. Be quiet. Be quiet. I don't care. They're supposed to be out there. Be quiet. Be quiet. So I'm going to go ahead and watch a little bit of a YouTube video. Is there anything on here that I can watch?
What's going on, guys?
There was the ban list for Yu-Gi-Oh! There was Gotenks in the Super Manga. Dang it, my nose is dribbling now. Remember, if I sneeze, we're going to have to shiny hunt. How good was Floatzel, actually? That sounds interesting.
The patrons have spoken, and next up, we have Floatzel. This Pokemon was a source of much joy to those who played Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum in-game, as it would evolve from the Buizel you caught relatively early on, and eventually turn into one of your team's most trusted members, surfing through game locations and opposing trainers alike. Even if you didn't use Floatzel, you saw it as Gym Leader Crasher Wake's strongest Pokemon, while your rival Barry would use it if you didn't pick Piplup as a starter. Floatzel was synonymous with Gen 4 in-game much in the same way Staraptor and Luxray were. Those who played those games would remember it as their introduction to this new priority move with the cool name, Aqua Jet. Today we're going to see if Floatzel was able to transfer any of this in-game fondness into competitive scene success. And so, we ask, how good was Floatzel actually? And in this video we'll be going over these competitive formats. Offensively threatening water types are generally great, as they abuse one of the best stabs in the game, but they're also far from rare, and thus Floatzel was not without significant competition right off the bat. However, it was also blessed with many strong distinguishing traits of its own. Its blazing fast base 115 speed stat was the same one that had made Starmie so excellent for so many years, while its strong 105 base attack stat was the same as for alligators. Plus, Floatzel wasn't necessarily beholden to using physical attacks. Its more than decent base 85 special attack gave it plenty of options to work with. Finally,
Okay, the
Floatzel
switch
had an
works now, so
excellent
we're gonna
move
finish
pool.
this
In
video
addition
and
to the
then,
ice type coverage standard for
we'll
offensive
start.
waters, it could also strike ghosts and psychics super effectively with crunch, had stab
Are they gonna
priority
go
with
over
great
Gen
coverage
9?
and aqua jet.
Oh, 5
It could
months.
deny
Yeah, they're
opposing
definitely gonna
walls
go over Gen
recovery
9.
with taunt. It could boost with bulk up, and it could hand those boosts and or substitutes to a teammate with baton pass, with taunt also preventing any attempts to roar or whirlwind. Baton pass could also be used as a pseudo U-turn to scout the opponent's switch. It could also make its water stab even stronger while rocketing its speed past the rest of the game by activating its swift swim with rain dance, and could even snipe fleeing Pokemon, namely ghosts and psychics, with pursuit. Floatzel was positively overflowing with solid options. Of course, Floatzel wasn't without significant flaws. It was incredibly frail, as its solid HP stat was betrayed by positively paltry defenses. It also didn't quite hit hard enough to compensate for this. But wait, wouldn't this apply to Feraligatr, which shared its attack? Well, Gator also had much better boosting options in Dragon Dance and Swords Dance, as well as having much bulk that let it actually take hits, which made it much easier to both set up and blast through the opponent. This didn't make Floatzel bad though, it just meant that it wasn't going to see use in UU, where it'd be unable to compete with not just Gator, but also the much stronger, much bulkier Azumarill. These traits were more valuable in the largely bulk-centric metagame than Floatzel's much higher initial speed. Floatzel hit its stride once it reached NU, and this certainly wasn't for lack of a competition either, as this was a tier with both
no
Sharpedo
barking.
and Poliwrath. However, they couldn't hope to match the utility of Floatzel's phenomenal speed, which was on full display as it revenge killed even the likes of Tauros, which was already considered one of the fastest
That
Pokemon
doesn't count, we
around
didn't
for its
start playing
ability
yet.
to jet past the speedy in its own right tier king Charizard. Indeed, Floatzel was the fastest unboosted Pokemon in the tier, and put this talent to use as it became
Somebody told me
uniquely
that
capable of
Charizard wasn't
unleashing
very
its
good
fierce offensive
competitively,
assault, easily
but that's because I started
out-offensive
playing
threats.
Gen
But
5.
it did
Apparently
this
Gen
while
6
also being
and
immensely
8,
difficult
it's
for
pretty good.
defensive Pokemon to switch into. In addition to hammering Charizard, which
Gen
was
7 too,
invaluable
'cause
in
it's
its
still
own
had its
right,
megas.
Floatzel's excellent water stab also plowed through the rock and ground types that were most teams' obligatory defensive cornerstone, like Regirock, Sandslash, Nidoqueen, Golem, and Rhydon. The tier's most common water resistance, Slowking, was also
Yeah, we're gonna want to
far
do
from
some
safe
competitive
against
battling
Floatzel,
either on
as it was
Showdown
trumped
or
by
on
Crunch. Floatzel
the
was
actual
intensely
Switch.
threatening
That
to
would be
huge
cool.
portions of teams, with only its frailty holding it back. The place its irreplaceable brand of offense held in the metagame was massively significant, both in breaking down other teams' defenses and how it prevented its own team
Oh,
from
Stardy
getting run
didn't
over
work
by
yet.
opposing threats.
Sucks to be you,
Floatzel was a
Golem.
fantastic key presence in Generation 4 NU. As a quick aside, Weasel didn't have much in the way of impact on the DPP Little Cup metagame, but it did have a fun little niche in the tier as a terrifying swift swim abuser on Rain Dance teams. Rain was tough to pull off with the excellence and prominence of Snover, so it was relatively rare, making Weasel relatively rare as well. But on the occasion it did show up, it had the potential to be massively effective, as DPP LC was an incredibly fast, frail metagame where speed kills, and it doesn't get much more faster and hard-hitting than Buizel under Rain, bowling over nearly
Man, those
everything on
babies
sight.
can beat
Plus,
each other up.
non-Scarf Snover
Baby
wasn't
fights.
exactly keen on switching into it to cut Rain off, since it got smacked by Life Orb Return. Floatzel received two superb tools in Generation 5. The first was Switcheroo, which provided an
Am I the
incredible
only one
new
that
tool
doesn't
for
really
messing
like
with
the animated
opponents.
sprites
Even
in
if the
Gen
opposing
5?
wall
I
was
just think
too
they
bulky
look
for it to break
off.
through, it'd be ruined when
Some of them, they
Floatzel
look good,
switcherooed a
but some of
choice
them,
item
they're
onto
like
it. The second was the
weird.
Water Veil ability, which was less immediately impactful, yet held superb value as well in making Floatzel immune to burn. Blanking Will-O-Wisp and not fearing Scald activation was both incredibly helpful for a team as well as boosting Floatzel's switch-in opportunities. Floatzel had a decent place in NU once again. Outrunning Charizard and Tauros was an outstanding trait, as was its ability to jet past newcomer Superior. However, Floatzel had quite
Yeah,
a
did Superior
significant
not
drawback.
have
If you were
Hunter
going
yet?
to use an offensive water type in NU,
I don't wanna
Sephiroth
hear
was
it.
the go-to.
I don't wanna
unless
hear it,
you were
or you're gonna
using
get locked
Rain.
out.
But in those
You're
cases,
gonna
you prefer
you're gonna go in the
Ludicolo
living
and
room.
Gorbis. So Floatzel wasn't going to find
You're gonna
much
go
of
in
a
the
place
living room?
there
You
either.
wanna go in
But
the living
Rain,
room
while
without me?
decent, was more on the niche side, whereas Samurott was incredibly common and thus the real roadblock to Floatzel's own usage. Yes, Yes, Samurott didn't come close to matching Floatzel's amazing speed, but was better in pretty much every other regard, whereas Floatzel was known for its frailty. Samurott was quite good at taking hits, with significantly higher HP, defense, and special defense. Its special attack was also much higher. Yes, its attack stat was a bit lower than Floatzel's, but it more than made up for this with access to Sword Stance. Plus, in practice, Samurott actually had a higher attack stat than Floatzel even prior to boosting, because its lower speed meant it didn't have to run a speed boosting nature, which Floatzel could never afford to do. Pokemon can be strange sometimes. Floatzel certainly wasn't a bad Pokemon. Being able to switcheroo a choice band onto Lomomola or just plow through faster offensive teams with banded waterfalls was a great niche. It was just an example of opportunity cost. Yes, you could run Floatzel and do decently, but you wouldn't be able to run Samurott on the same team without seriously compromising your team, and most of the time you prefer to run Samurott, which matched up better against the meta for its bulk and higher damage output. Gen 5 wasn't all bad for Floatzel though, as again the additions of Water Veil and especially Switcheroo were potentially huge. Now if it could only land in the right metagame. And so it did, come Generation 6, which introduced a new tier below NU in the form of PU, where Floatzel was absolutely outstanding and one of the most powerful, defining pokes around. It outsped everything as per usual, but it also absolutely shredded almost everything around it. It most commonly ran special attacking sets, with Life Orb letting it make the most of its coverage to most efficiently tear through the enormous swaths of opposing teams filled with tier staples that hit it for lethal damage, from Stoutland to Pelipper to Leafeon to Monferno to Mawile to Altaria to most pokes you'd see in a given PU match. But it could also run choice specs incredibly well. Forget dancing around it with Life or Recoil, it just blasts you with incredibly strong Hydro Pumps that increase the Pokemon it could KO when hitting for neutral damage while also slicing through many common resists. And it could also slot into Switcheroo to completely
I looked
ruin
away.
the
We're
few
already on
bulky
Gen 6.
Pokemon capable of taking its hits like Clefairy, Muck, and Chinchou. Floatzel could also effectively trash these specially bulky Pokemon by switching over to a choice band set that bowled them over with Waterfall while still maintaining the capacity to slash through offense via Brute Force and completely cripple a bulky check like Tangela with Switcheroo. Banded Floatzel was also particularly excellent, not just for its wall breaking, but because its strong
I just wanna
Aqua Jet
see when they
extended
get
its
to
revenge killing
Ice
reach
Spinner.
to even that which it otherwise wouldn't be able to take on, like Choice Scarfers, Rotom Frost, and Mr. Mime, Speed Boost Combuskin, and Zebstrika, the only Pokemon in the tier that naturally outran Floatzel. Floatzel's Water Veil ability was on full display as well. The burn immunity was tremendous for stifling the many Will-O-Wisps and Scalds flying around the tier. Sure, Clefairy could do this as well, but Clefairy wasn't also one of the most terrifying offensive threats in the metagame. All in all, Floatzel was amazing in ORAS PU. It thanked Arceus for the existence of this new tier perfectly suited for it, one that finally allowed it to unleash its full potential, and in doing so, becoming a metagame shaping presence. PU went through immense power creep in Gen 7, and Floatzel dropped to untiered. But this was not at all telling of the real story. Floatzel didn't just hang on to some tiny niche, it was actually very good, which made the reasoning behind its low usage somewhat of a mystery. But it was all the more impressive for being as good as it was, given how power crept the metagame had become. Floatzel was particularly excellent at using its amazing speed to slice through opposing offensive Pokemon, easily outspeeding even fast ones like Alolan Raichu. You couldn't necessarily stop Floatzel with bulk either, as its Focus Blast let it smash through common would-be water checks and Ferroseed and Abomasnow, while other common bulky Pokemon in Regirock, Mudsdale, and Torterra were terrified of it as well. Once again, special sets were Floatzel's most common for how instantly they drop threats like Stoutland, but Choice Band could come out of nowhere to rip through unsuspecting opponents. If you thought Assault Vest Electrosh could stomach Floatzel, you'd be punished hard, especially as Floatzel's physical Water Stab had finally been upgraded from Waterfall to Liquidation. 5 BP wasn't a ton,
just
but
gonna
it
go
was
ahead
still
and
valuable, while the
skip to
20%
Gen
chance to
9.
drop the opponent's defense could be downright game-breaking. The water type equivalent to Double Edge and Flare Blitz.
Was it
Its
never
choice
in Gen
band
8?
set is
Oh, I thought
newly
it was in
terrifying
Gen
with
8.
such a powerful spammable move. That's not all either. Floatzel even received an upgrade over Ice Punch, now packing the slightly stronger Ice Spinner for its anti-grass and dragon coverage. Finally, with Terastallization, Floatzel could become even more monstrous. Terra Water Floatzel's banded Wave Crash reaches stunning levels of power. It
Floatzel's
was
like
used on a
actually
few
good now,
rain
it's
teams in
crazy.
OU, marking its first ever appearance in the tier, but it didn't have much impact on the metagame game, while UU passed it by as well. However, at the time of this video, it's quite a decent threat in RU. It's particularly vicious on rain teams, which activate its Swift Swim and invalidate outspeeding it as a method of dealing with it, while taking hits from it becomes an even more challenging prospect given the increased wave crash damage, especially since Swift Swim boosting its speed lets Floatzel run in adamant nature. Banded Terra Water Wave Crash in Rain is absolutely obscene. Floatzel is heavily favored to 2-hit KO even Slowbro with it. It'll be interesting to see where Floatzel winds up as the metagame continues to develop, but no matter what, it'll have been an RU terror, making a first for its career. In fact, the highest tier placement Floatzel's ever had. Speaking of first, and speaking of higher tier placements, you know what other Gen 9 tier Floatzel has a niche in? Ubers. Yeah, that's right. Yes, it has its flaws, but it's also the best Swift Swim user in the tier. Its speedy, band-boosted Ice Spinner lets it revenge kill the terrifying Miraidon while also hitting Koraidon hard. Something Floatzel's stronger but slower rain-abusing teammate Palafin cannot do. Once again, Banded Terra Water Wave Crash and Rain perform obscene feats like 2-hit KOing Toxapex, Alomomola, and even some forms of Koraidon. Of course, holding Floatzel back are its reliance on Rain, Massive Frailty, and Wave Crash recoil. But it's high risk, high reward as it can potentially destroy teams like little else. So all in all, Gen 9 is looking to be Floatzel's best yet, and it arguably already has been with its delightful little stint in Ubers. And we're not gonna sugarcoat it, Floatzel isn't good in VGC, and as such, it's only had a handful of appearances over multiple generations. In Gen 6 VGC 2014, Harry Boucher had Floatzel on his team to top cut the Australian Nationals, but he said himself he never used Floatzel once in the tournament. Then in Gen 7 VGC 2018, Floatzel was seen with Pelipper at 2 Korean events, with Jinho Park and Dongguk Jung getting 7th at the Korean Nationals and 3rd at the Korean Winter League respectively, though there were plenty of other rain threats that outclassed it during this year. Finally, Clementine got 6th with Floatzel on their team at the Hatterene Series #1 for Scarlet and Violet. But there's a really good Pokemon named Palafin that does very well with Pelipper too, so it's no surprise that this is the only notable Floatzel appearance so far. Congratulations to these players nonetheless. And that's it. So how good was Floatzel actually? Well, it's always been a solid low tier Pokemon. Yes, it's flawed in its frailty, but it's been blessed with a ton of valuable offensive tools, most notably an incredible speed stat, as well as gaining Switcheroo to ruin bulky Pokemon in Gen 5. Floatzel started with a solid niche in Gen 4 NU, then was more or less passed over in the tier during Gen 5, thanks to strong competition with Samurai. Despite being solid in its own right, that's another issue Floatzel's had, there being no shortage of water-type competition. But it still managed to find roles for itself, especially once PU came around in Gen 6. Floatzel became one of the metagame's best Pokemon outright, using its speed to terrorize offense while still being immensely threatening to bulky Pokemon. It impressively reprised this niche in Gen 7 despite the utterly huge power creep changes the tier went through. Then after taking Gen 8 off, it has reappeared in Gen 9 and already had its best gen yet. It was given an amazing buff in Wave Crash, allowing it to finally use its attack stat to the fullest, and alongside Rain and the huge power burst from terrestrialization, it's carved out a role for itself not just in RU, but even Ubers. So all in all, Floatzel's had a solid competitive career, and it only seems like it's going to get better from here on out. Thanks for watching everyone, and thank you so much to our patrons for continued support of our video.
Thank you, False Swipe Gaming. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start. Where did we leave off? Okay, yeah, I went down a hole. There was a hole. If there's a hole, there's a goal. Uh-oh. Still waiting for my left Joy-Con to turn back on. There we go. Alright, what do we got in the waters here? Anything we don't got? They work on another update to work on this lag. Oh, now might be a good time to see if any of my Pokemon have swimming animations. Okay, pretty obvious you don't. Oh wow, we are really losing it. Yeah, this might not be a good idea. The water is really making us lag. Yeah, apparently they put out a... Welcome to Silent. Apparently they put out a update for this game to work on the technical problems, and they ended up making the game lag even more. I don't fucking understand. Alright, Walking Wake has one. And Greninja should have one. There you go. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. How are you two, Silent? Are you playing the Pokemon Teal Mask DLC? We are playing with a caveat that if I sneeze, we're going to have to stop everything we're doing, all the plot, progression, and everything, and we're going to have to shiny hunt. That is the promise I'll make to you. Oh, that's not. How do I still not know? I completely forgot where the map is. There we go. So we're going this way. This way. Ooh, what's in here? Brick break. Ooh, a lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff. I think I need Surskit. I don't think... We might have a Surskit. I don't think we have a... We do have a Surskit. Okay, so we need to evolve it into Masquerade. A lot of dogs here. A lot of doggos. If you see a dog on the street, bring it in. Bring it in. Keep them out there, they're gonna get hit by cars. I'm surprised they didn't make that. I'm surprised they didn't make Lotad and C-Dot version exclusives. They had like a very little version exclusives in this DLC. Lotad, the water weed Pokemon. The leaf on its head is naturally dirt repellent and will stay clean even after transporting Pokemon that are covered in mud. Interesting. I don't think I've been in this area yet. This looks interesting. Paradise Barrens. Gligar. Gligar has like a really low catch rate, doesn't it? Oh, well, we got it. Gligar, the fly scorpion Pokemon. It builds its nest on a steep cliff. When it is done gliding, it hops along the ground back to its nest. Phew. I think Mudspray was in Base Sword and Scarlet and Violet. Sorry. Yeah, we got it already. Nose Pass I think we need. And then I'm pretty sure we evolve it with a Thunderstone. Okay. Nose Pass, the compass Pokemon. The magnet in Nose Pass's nose provides an unerring compass, making this Pokemon an excellent partner for trainers going on a journey. Where'd you come from? Nice, Yitzky. Nice, Yitzky. Ooh, that's, Jangmo, right? It's Jangmo... It's Jangmo-o, Homo-o, and then I forget the middle stage. I used it in Base Sun and Moon, so you'd think I'd remember. Jangmo, the scaly Pokemon. The scale atop its head is useful for both offense and defense. It bravely stands and faces its foes rather than turning tail, even if its foes are strong. And it's pure dragon right now. But later on it will become dragon fighting. Yeah, that cave really made us take a detour. Vullaby. Weird how Braviary was in the base game, but not Vullaby. Also weird that Braviary got in Hisuian form and not Vullaby. Vullaby, the diapered Pokemon? It really is the diapered Pokemon. They tend to guard their posteriors with suitable bones they have found. They pursue weak Pokemon. Imagine dying and then learning that some baby's gonna shit in your skull. Is that TOS? That doesn't seem TOS. Let's pretend I didn't say that. What's in this raid den? Ariados. Fighting type Ariados. I don't see any use in that. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. Gotta go this way. Oh, we're here. These are the Paradise Barrens. They're a pretty lonely place, huh? According to the old legends, the ogre used to be seen around here lots. Hey, before we check out the sign, could you battle me? He's probably gonna heal me, but not right now. I don't know. I mean, it's raining. I promise I'll heal your Pokemon all up, so please? Oh, okay. Wait, does he battle us even if we say no? I think that's the first time I've ever seen a yes or no question that actually didn't... Wait. No, the yes or no didn't matter, but we actually didn't get a chance to say no to this battle. First time in a while that's happened. Alright, are we close to his levels? I wanna win! I wanna win, so I got this! Oh, we really beat him. I really didn't need to overlevel for this. Alright, it's raining, so we can't send out Vulpix. So let's send out... Mamosword! Look at that big man! We are gonna go ahead and Ice Fang it. Does the Omega have a decent special attack? Ooh, if Mamoswine gets Ice Spinner, that's gonna be fun. I should have thought things through. It wasn't supposed to go like this! Poliwrath. Oh god. Once again, we have nothing for fighting types. Might as well send out my Paradox Pokemon that you're not supposed to know exists. We will... Dragon Pulse. Haze. That does nothing because we didn't boost our stats at all. Dipplin. I think we should be able to one-shot this with Dragon Pulse. Invasive this spot. Okay, we one-shotted it. Furret. A fellow Furret friend, I see. Why does it have to be like this? Why? So is that their hair? Is the yellow bits their hair, or is that a headband? It's all because I'm too weak. Obviously, you have level 64 Pokemon, you're very much too weak. Bronzor is evolving? I forgot I even had this. Oh no, he wants to block me on Twitter.com. Yeah, that's definitely a headband. I lost. Because I'm weak. That's why we should go check out the sign. Come on, let's get this over with. We really are starting this dude's villain arc. If you see a shadowy figure approaching you outside the village at twilight, be wary. Don a mask at once and hide your face. Quit losing, skill issue central. Oh shit, I forgot what... I didn't read that part. Hey Comedy Gamer A, welcome back. If you should meet the shadow when you have no mask in hand, then pray that it is only a man. Are these all supposed to rhyme? If it is, you will live to see another day. And if it's a dog, they will pay. So we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Oh yeah, that was the one with the mask. Come on, guys! No! 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 If it is, you will live to see another day, and you will remember to never forget your mask again. But if it's the ogre, you will meet your end, and as do all humans whose faces are seen by it. You ever read something that starts to seem like it rhymes, and then you start thinking everything should rhyme, and then it kind of like, hey, what crosses things in your brain that like get weird? I don't know. Once it sees your face, your soul will be forfeit, and you shall never return to the village. See, I feel like I was expecting something that rhymed with forfeit there. In the old days, everyone carried masks wherever they went. And the one who made those masks was actually my great, 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 great. Wow, wow, that's a lot of greats. No, actually, I'm stuck. I can't stop. Great, 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 great. Get help. Get a nurse Joy. Grandpa. He was my great-great-great-grandpa's great-great-great-grandpa or something. That's amazing. I mean, I don't think any of this stuff about the ogre stealing souls is true or anything, but it is true that our family used to make masks. Our family has a long line of mask makers. Even my Gramps can make them. I even heard the reason we hold the Festival of Masks is because our ancestor came up with the idea. But I don't really like what they wrote on this sign here. Just because the ogre seemed sort of scary, everybody got all afraid of it and drove it away from the village. But I'm pretty sure the ogre must have been lonely on its own. Left all alone like that. Treated like some kind of outcast. Sorry. Stupid people talking outside of my house. Sorry if they, sorry if my dogs start barking because of them. For what? Want to take that last photo? He's so mad. He's so fucking mad at us. We lied to him. We keep beating him. He keeps getting degraded by his sister. Like, this is his villain arc. He's gonna become the villain of the next evil team of Gen 10. Just watch. Well, we're all done with our assignment now. But I've got to get a lot stronger with my Pokemon. I'm gonna head home. I don't understand dogs. When there's something outside, they bark like crazy, right? Because there might be danger there, right? But when when they're not sure there's something, they'll be like, burp, burp. As if, like, they don't want to put a lot of effort into it. Like, do you think there's something there or not? Why are you half-assing it? My friend just found 2 shinies in 5 minutes? Yeah, that can happen in this game. Dogs are confusing creatures. They are. So are we not going back to the festival then? Was the festival only a one-night thing? Hi, Masa, it's me, generic NPC student number 3. Carmine wanted me to tell you that she's waiting at her place. She said, you better get a move on, and don't keep me waiting. Let's go ahead and swap out this bronze zone for something. Man, there's people talking their asses off outside. Masa, you took your sweet time. We wanted to talk to you before Kiki wakes up. I wanted to fix dear Okrapon's mask, but I'll need one more material if I want to do a proper job of it. Yeah. According to Grandpa, we need to get a crystal cluster from the bottom of this crystal pool. I mean, we could just return the mask as is. But I think it would make Ogrepon really happy if we fixed it up first. That'd be a nice thing to do. Especially now that I've heard the real story. I want Ogrepon to be happy, you know? I'm sure Ogrepon will be pleased to know you care so much for it. Right? Orn and Grandpa. Ah, good morning, Kieran. Kiki, you better go kill time somewhere. Yeah, do whatever you want, sis. Excuse me? I don't need that kind of attitude from you. I got stuff to do. Okay. What is his problem? He's been all bent out of shape since yesterday. I don't know. He spent this evening in his room without so much as a bite of dinner. Must be teen angst or something. It happens. It would be hard to get stuff done with Kiki clinging to you, Masa. Guess things worked out in our favor. The crystal pool's at the top of Oni Mountain. I'm usually not too keen on outsiders heading up the mountain, but I think we can make an exception for you. What do you say? You and I can hike up and find ourselves a crystal cluster. Oh, we were just here. We can fly there now. Well, you know what? There is a Clefairy outbreak here. This would be a good place to shiny hunt if we had to. Clefairy shiny isn't really that good. In fact, I think I have one in BDSP. Also, there's supposed to be an outbreak here, but I don't see any Clefairy. It do be like that sometimes. Oh, there she is. Get her! There you are, Masa. Come on, get a load of this view. This is the crystal pool. Bet you didn't expect it so quickly, huh? No, I don't care. I don't care. Go lay down. Go bark at them outside. Or go bark at them in the other room. This is... Yeah, I read that already. The crystals here are always shining. Isn't that strange? There's even a weird rumor that you can meet people who have passed away. Now, we'll just need to get a little bit of the crystal from the bottom of the pool so we can fix the mask properly. There's something going on outside. They're doing something out there, making a lot of noise. And that's where you come in, Masa. Go on then. Jump in. Don't be scared. You want me to jump in? Well, yeah, I can't swim. Besides, my clothes would get soaked if I did. You've got a real nifty Pokemon to ride on, right? You'll be fine. What in the... An earthquake? Oh, we're just doing this. Can we catch this Milotic? It'd be nice if we could. I don't think we're gonna be able to. I think it's a raid boss. No, we can't use Pokeballs. Fuck. Alright, let's go ahead and Dark Pulse it. Oh yeah, we're really chugging along. Interesting that one of her main Pokemon is Morpeko. Oh! Oh, I thought it was a Zoroark. It's not, it's going into hangry mode. It's weak! Come on, let's finish this! Sheesh, that surprised me. Now that I think about it, Pokemon like that one do show up from time to time. You know, you're pretty handy to have around in a battle, aren't you? Yeah. Oh? It looks like it took a shit. Hey, is that? You obtained the Crystal Cluster. Crystal Cluster. A cluster of crystals found within the crystal pool. They sparkle brilliantly and are apparently necessary to repair a certain mask. Maybe it was stuck to that Pokemon you fought? The energy coming from the crystals at the bottom of the pool. I knew it. Miss Blair? Hi there, Carmine, and Masa, too. I thought you were paired with other students. Decide to switch things up. I'm sorry, Miss Blair, but this place is actually pretty special. Not a fan of outsiders just wandering around up here. I'm aware that this is a sacred ground, yes. I did get permission from the caretaker, though. Was that not sufficient? I'm getting, like, the idea that she's gonna end up being, like, a villain. I'm getting the feeling she's gonna end up being, like, the villain. Because she's always, like, trying to get... She wanted to go to Area 0 in the beginning, then she's sneaking off to come over here. Like, I doubt she got permission from anybody. Why did you come here? And she's always in the background? It's crazy. Oh, just doing a bit of field research. I was interested in the properties of the water here. And, well, my hunch was on the money. You see, the crystal pool's waters emit energy of the same wavelength as terrestrial energy. Though I have no idea why that is. Once I figured that out, I might be able to stabilize the terrestrial phenomenon in regions other than Paldea. I see. Well, we've got somewhere to be, so... Let's head back, Masa. Yeah, there's another thing that, like, people are acting awkward around her, too. Making me a little sus. Walter, you're acting like a bit of a sussy baka. Walter, you've been acting a bit like a sussy baka lately. Breaking Bad would have ended episode 1 if... Oh yeah, we need to talk to her. Breaking Bad would have ended episode 1 if Hank just called him a sussy baka. Oh, these fuckers. Hey, kiddo. Wait, don't tell me. You actually caught over 150 Pokemon from the Ketagami Pokedex? Now I know you're the real deal. That's right. Pretty impressive. You must really be something special, kiddo. Probably know more about the Pokemon here in Ketagami than I do. I got here first. Which reminds me, I've got a favor to ask you. A real Pokemon catching pro like you is what I need. What kind of favor? Anal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, did I tickle your curiosity? Glad you don't seem afraid to poke your head into new things, like anal. In that case, let me tell you what I'm all about. The reason I came here to Ketagami, actually to find a certain Pokemon and photograph it. I've been searching on my own for ages, but I still haven't found it. So, kiddo, how about doing me a solid by helping me with my search? Owe me. I'll owe you a favor. Rumor has it that the Pokemon I'm looking for is pretty ferociously strong. Just think, you could catch it and bring it along on your adventure. Wouldn't that be helpful? That's enough to pique your interest. If so, I'll need you to prove you're strong enough to help. If we're really gonna partner up on this, then I want to know you're cut out for it. That, and I want a good shot of you looking heroic and everything. Battle Pier. Should be easy enough. Okay, kiddo, time for me to take a perfect shot at your confidence, that is. Ready to show me what you got? Yes. Yeah. Then let's put a bit of distance between us, enough to keep my shots in focus. I'm not so strong, but I don't hold back. And don't mind me snapping a few shots while we're at it. He's so fucking cute! God, Adam's jeans, man. Alright, what are her levels at? Give me a nice heroic expression. I'll take a real good shot if you do. 62? Alright, we can handle that. Let's go ahead and surf. Hypnosis. Could have Dream Eater, so I'm gonna go ahead and get us out of this. We've gotta have Awakenings, right? Yeah, 22 of them. Look at that, my lucky number. For those of you that didn't know, my lucky number is 22. I was born on the 22nd. Actually, my birthday's coming up next month. What are we gonna do? I knew you'd go for Dream Eater. Now I'm gonna surf and outspeed you, and then you're gonna be good. Leafeon, just like Great-Grandpa Adaman. This won't be easy to beat. I can't wait to see her added to Pokemon Masters so she can meet Adaman. Nice moves, kiddo! Glad to see you're not distracted by the camera. Vulpix, you do something! Pretty soon, I think we should evolve Vulpix. Shit, that's a bit. Yeah, Vulpix is having a hard time keeping up. Swords Dance! Oh, fuck. We need to one-shot this. Oh! Alright, what can I do here? It's gonna Leaf Blade, and then that's gonna kill us. I don't think we can outspeed it. A lot of our stuff is weak, too. We're just gonna have to have Vulpix take the hit. Maybe it'll go for another Swords Dance. It didn't. Sorry, Vulpix. You'll get to do something soon. I just wanted you to stay a Vulpix for a little bit. Yeah, these guys are having a good time outside. At least Lana's not barking at him too much. Now that's a keeper. You're something, alright. I got a bunch of good shots of you in action, too. I think you just might be what it takes to hold your own against the Blood Moon Beast. The what? Yeah, there's a certain Ursaluna I've been searching for. It's known as the Blood Moon Beast. Have you heard of Ursaluna? Word is they weren't all that common. Word is they weren't all that uncommon long time ago. See, Ursaluna is a Pokemon that usually has this big yellow mark on its forehead resembling a full moon. But they say this one's mark is red. A red mark as if seen through a veil of blood. You can't say blood in a Pokemon game? That's why it's called the Blood Moon Beast. Oh shit, this cloud's going ominously over her. That's really good. This Ursaluna, the Blood Moon Beast, used to live in my homeland way back when people still called the region Hisui. So you are from Sinnoh. Seems like it's crossed over the waters here to Ketagami at some point and made itself comfy. If the two of us work together, that we could be the ones to finally find and snap a photo of it. And if we do... Kiddo. No, not kiddo, partner. Let's tackle this together so we can find the Blood Moon Beast for sure. Let's do it. I knew you'd be up for it, and don't worry, I'll be sure to reward you your hard work. Word is the Blood Moon Beast has been seen in the area northeast of Oni Mountain called the Timeless Woods. I'll head that way now and wait for you there. Come on, Growly. Woo! Alright, we're gonna go ahead and meet up with her, but first I'm gonna head with Carmine. Yeah, let's heal up. I think it's about time we evolved our Vulpix. Just so it can catch up to everything. Wait, upside down peace emote. Oh shit, we can get emotes from her? Anyway. I love my Volpe, but we gotta evolve ya. Or, not with rare candy. With a Firestone! Vulpix! Could have given you an Eviolite, too, now that I'm thinking about it. Ninetales, the fox Pokemon. Some legends claim that each of its 9 tails has its own unique type of special mystical power. Interesting. And look at it, it's gray and blue. Oh yeah, let's go ahead Let's get our rewards for completing the Pokedex a little bit more. Prism Scale. Star Piece. And we're almost at the Nest Ball. Or no, that's the Friend Ball. Hey, Grandpa, we got the crystal cluster you needed. Masa, Carmine, I'm so sorry. Huh? Did something happen? Kieran, he ran off with the mask. What? Why would Kiki do that? Did you tell him about the ogre or something? I haven't said a word. Right, I'm sorry. I know you wouldn't just go blabbing at him like that. Kieran seemed to be heading to Loyalty Plaza with the mask. I think it would be best for you two to go after him. Kieran, I told you this was the start of his villain arc. I told you! Never trust a femboy. Never, ever. They're only here to lie to you. Oh, here's Loyalty Plaza. I thought this other place was Loyalty Plaza. Kieran! No! Don't get on that plane! Kieran, the fuck are you doing? Masa? Kiki, what in the world do you think you're doing? You two knew, didn't you? You knew that the ogre wasn't the real bad guy in the stories. The Loyal Three were the real bad guys, but the ogre's the one that gets treated like an outcast. You knew. And you two did the same thing to me. You treated me like an outcast when you went and met the ogre. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're no different from the villagers back then. You know how much I loved the ogre. You acted like you didn't know anything, but you were laughing at me behind my back all along. In my defense, Kieran, I was laughing right in front of your face. I never lied. It's not what happened at all. Liar! You're a liar! What's gotten into you, Kiki? You're acting real off today. Masa, battle me. If you win, I'll give you back the mask. So come on, battle me already! Hey, okay. Let's do this then. Jesus, Kieran.
John Mega.
I know this isn't right, but I don't think I can hand over the mask to you. Let's U-turn. Ah, shit, it just started raining! Oh, fuck. Alright, I still gotta send out... Well, I guess we should send out Ninetales still. Even though it's not gonna hit as hard with Flamethrower, it's still gonna be not getting hurt as hard from Yanmega's attacks. Well, maybe not, it's still getting beat. Alright, let's go ahead and Flamethrower. I can come back from this. I got this. I got this. Look at these random people up at the park benches, just like, what's going on over here? Seems like somebody's having their character arc. Oh, better stay the fuck away from that. Also weird that Carmine isn't really looking at us. Oh no, she kinda is. I need to get this right. We're gonna make sure to give the right commands. Oh shit, he's smiling. He's having like a weird grin. Alright, they're sending out Dipplin. We're gonna go ahead and Dragon Pulse that. Interesting that we got an Intimidate for evasion before we got an Intimidate for special attack. VtuberEN! I still need to find one of those. Mine! Mine! Wow, it's way smaller than I thought it was supposed to be. Air Slash! Liger! Ah, fuck, I used Dragon Pulse instead of... Oh, okay, the crit made it so it didn't matter. What can't you do? You're like the hero in a story! I am the protagonist. The sooner you learn that, the easier it's gonna be for you. Why? Why can't I be as good as you? Hey, do you mind waiting for your meltdown? Do you mind waiting for my Pokemon to evolve before you continue your meltdown? Hakmo-o. Hakmo-o, the scaly Pokemon. It gets into fistfights so intense that the scales on its arm peel off. Their arms are a sign of valence. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Kiki, are you alright? Here, I promised. Okay, good. We got the mask. Everything's good now, right? Say hi to the ogre for me. Hey, listen, Kiki, I should apologize for going home. Sorry about all that. He's normally not like this at all. You think most people act like that around Kieran's age? I don't know. I don't get to age. Right. I sure never let teenage angst get to my head like that. I don't know what to do with him. The fuck was that? Is it coming from the Loyal 3 monument? What have we done? going on? They do kind of have style now that I'm looking at them. Like, as a group, they're pretty cool. Individually, not so much. Huh? What in the world? Okay. What do you want? What are they doing? Seriously, what is going on? Oh shit, they're gonna fuck up the town. Were they the loyal three? Hey, you're right. They were the three of... There were the three of them. And they looked all sinister. That's gotta be them. The story said that they were laid to rest under the statues, right? What brought them back to life? Wait, they ran off towards Kitagami Hall! That can't be good. Let's go after them. Come on, Masa. We have unleashed a horrible evil. Oh, these are undead Pokemon. These are zombie Pokemon now that we're dealing with. You know what? While we're here, let me give some items to our Pokemon. Some battle items. Although they might all be being used right now. Yeah, they're all being used right now. We could give somebody leftovers. Let me give Mamoswine leftovers. He could probably take a few hits. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to give him nature mints too. Don't we have an amulet coin? Heavy duty boots, but I don't think anybody's using that. No. We'll work on it later. Oh, everybody's okay. They're not being attacked by anything. Actually, they really are fine. Were we supposed to go here? Oh, here's Kitagami Hall. Well, you might as well heal up my Pokemon. Should probably go deal with that. Ah, but isn't Masa? If only you'd come here minutes earlier. Hey, did those lousy 3 Pokemon come here? I believe you mean the loyal 3, Carmine. Forget about that silly title. Always with your attitude. But yes, you did miss out an incredible treat. Loyal 3 were just visiting our humble little hall. It seemed they wished to collect the shining mask we kept safe here at Kitagami Hall. So naturally, we representatives of the hall were happy to return the mask to them with all haste. You're not even gonna question how they're back to life? You gave them the mask? And we offer them the platter of our special Ketagami mochi, packed full of our best herbs. The Loyal 3 gobbled them up in a flash. You fat... Ketagami mochi is full of nutrients. The Loyal 3 are bigger and stronger now, I'm sure. Those lousy 3 are the bad guys. The masks belong to Ogrepon. I wish we could tell them everything. So where did the 3 go? They went at once to ascend Mount Oni Mountain. Perhaps they have it in mind to finish off the terrible ogre that lurks off in the dreaded den. No wonder they were dubbed the Loyal 3. Such hard-working heroes they are. This isn't the time to be laughing. If the story we heard is true, then those three must have gone to get revenge on Ogrepon. They say the ogre fought using the powers of its masks. Ogrepon doesn't have any masks right now, right? It won't stand a chance. We should help it. Yeah, we're on the same page. We should split up. You head to the dreaded den and help Ogrepon. I'll go back and help get the masks fixed up. This is getting a bit serious. Those motherfuckers be like round 2, bitches. We're going this way, right? Yeah, we're going this way. We gotta protect the cute ogre! Fire for Fable. Let that child alone! Are we doing this? They're just gonna watch. Hello? Hey, what's up? Sorry about that, work called. Alright, so what are you doing here? Level 70, Jesus. What types are they again? This is water poison, right? Give it a dark pulse. Oh wow, we one-shotted it. Got your ass beat, son. Knock it off, all of you! They were trying to go 3 against 1 on you, huh? I guess it's a fair fight. I guess a fair fight's too much to expect. But now we're here. We'll make you regret ever coming back to life. They ran away! I guess I'm too much for them to handle. Yes. Go on, say it properly. About the mask, I got so angry and... what I did was real dumb. So I'm sorry. Don't mention it. Thanks, Masa. He was sulking around, so I grabbed him by the collar and dragged him here. And well, I'm glad I did. Nobody's gonna mention how you, like, keep, like, degrading him and, like, making him feel less, giving him an inferiority complex. We're not gonna solve that. No, it was all his fault. Okay. It's really you, the real-life ogre. Wowzers. You're really something. You wanted to be the one to give the mask back to Ogrepon, right, Kiki? This is for you, dear ogre. See, it seems scared. Maybe it's not good with new people, Kiki. I don't think it'll take the mask if I'm the one giving it back. You should be the one to do it, Masa. How cute, it has a little animation. Seems happy. Seems pretty comfortable around you, Masa. Be nice if we could give the other 3 masks back to Ogrepon too, don't you think? Did those 3 Pokemon take the masks that were in Kitagami Hall? Never mind the masks. Never mind that. The masks rightfully belong to the poor Ogrepon here. I wouldn't put it past the so-called Loyal 3 to plot a second ambush either. We need to keep Ogrepon safe while we deal with them. That means the 3 of us are gonna form a team. The Mass Retrieval Squad! Count me in. Good idea, isn't it? Oh, you get to be my second in command. I can come too? Of course you can. And now that it's settled, let's go gather intel about the Loyal 3 and Musi. We're gonna get those masks back. We can do this! Ogrepon will now follow you around. Oh, look at that! Let me see how far I can go. Hang on. Were they actually able to make it so that a Pokemon can follow you without having to go back in its Pokeball? If they can do that for Ogrepon, just do that for the rest of them. Oh boy, that's my work. What do I want? Yeah, no, I'm able to just run as fast as I can. And Ogrepon will keep up, so I don't know. It'll warp right back to me, or maybe it won't. Where is it now? Oh, there it is. So yeah, it's able to follow me around and warp back. I don't know why the rest of the Pokemon can't. But I'm gonna head out now, guys. Work is getting a little weird right now, and they might need me, they might not need me. But I want to keep myself available in case something happens, and I don't want to be streaming, and then they tell me, blah 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 blah, come to work. So I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna see who we can raid. Oh, Akami's on already. Oh, we already raided Akami. Who else? This guy, Onizuka Nate. He's playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. You guys will like that. Okay, you guys go have fun with him, and I will see you not tomorrow or Sunday because I'm working them. So probably Monday. All right? See you guys.
How are you doing? If I did pronounce your name wrong, I really apologize. How are you doing, though? How was your stream? I hope it was good. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing fantastic.